How's everyone doing? Today I'm going to be doing a video showing you one piece of sports memorabilia that I'm ashamed to have in my collection. I would like to get your feedback on this as well. I'm just going to go ahead and show it to you. I've had it in my collection for quite some time actually, but I think it might be time to let it go. I've always kind of like kept it off to the side, haven't displayed it. I got it when I was younger, one of the earliest sports memorabilia pieces that I got, at least like a full-size helmet. I had a bunch of other ones, but nothing like this big at the time. But here it is. It's an O.J. Simpson signed replica full-size helmet. Again, I love football in general. I love history of sports, especially the big American three. I think baseball has the richest history, but I really appreciate basketball as well and football. Football is my favorite to watch sports-wise, and then basketball is my favorite to play. Baseball is third on the list for both. But again, I feel like it has the richest history. And O.J. Simpson, obviously, his personal life is the big aspect of why I'm ashamed to have this in my collection. He was acquitted of murder, but I think it's a general consensus that everybody believes that he did it. He was found guilty in the civil case, though, and then he did serve jail time for essentially taking some of his memorabilia back and also kidnapping, although he basically just held them hostage and wouldn't let them leave the hotel room. And he got a hefty sentence for that, and I believe he was sentenced on the same day that the initial murder trial was, so I think that had played into it big time as far as the sentencing. So he probably got more than he deserved for that particular case, but I don't think anybody's going to have too much sympathy for him. But he's out now. The juice is back on the loose. But he is one of the greatest running backs in history for football. And this is inscribed with the Hall of Fame 85 blue Sharpie. I think it really stands out in the white, and this is the old school Buffalo Bills logo right there. I think it definitely is a very nice looking, looks great on display, but again, given his personal life, he was initially gonna write a book too, and it was called If I Did It, This Is How I Did It, or something to that effect. And I guess the proceeds were gonna go to the one guy's family that his ex-wife was seeing at the time. And then I know he did some other interviews too, and it just, so many things are just, you know, it doesn't add up, and just the way that he's gone about things too. Like I saw, you know, specials about different things about how he reacted and did things afterwards, and it just is unscrupulous. So I don't know, let me know what you think. Would you keep this in your collection, the O.J. Simpson helmet? Do you think he's guilty? Do you think he's innocent of murder, or, you know, having something to do with the murders at the very least? But that trial was just one of those things that was a huge event. One of the trials, biggest trials of that I can ever remember, or at least for, you know, trial of the century kind of, you know what I mean? Everybody was glued to their TV during that time. Some of the people became famous because of it. That's where the Kardashians came from as well, their father. So yeah, it just, so many, if the glove does not fit, you must acquit. Like, there's so many everybody got famous from that. And it was just a big time in history right there. And because of who he was, and then there's a big racial element too. But yeah, it just, it was, you know, right after the riots and all the different things happening in LA too. So yeah, I'm ashamed to have in my collection for those reasons, this personal life and his criminal history. But he is one of the greatest running backs of all time. He was entertaining as an actor as well. I remember him from the Naked Gun movies, but he's been in other stuff too. So it's a shame that this happened. Unfortunately, I feel like it's hard to get invested into a lot of athletes' lives. I feel like, you know, they have all this power, and then you hear about all these things that they've done, and again, terrible things sometimes. So it's hard to get invested to a lot of celebrities and athletes these days. That's what I feel like. But there you go. That is the helmet. I just want to do a quick video on this. But let's go ahead and take a more in-depth look at this and show it off a little bit more from a better angle. So here we go. Here is the O.J. Simpson signed full-size replica helmet, inscribed Hall of Fame 85. It has the matching JSA card and sticker. One of the top third-party authenticators in the memorabilia business. There is the matching sticker, and you can see the old school red buffalo right there for the Buffalo Bills. Riddell. And there is the interior of the helmet. And I think it really stands out on the white right there, signed in the blue Sharpie. Trying to get a good angle on it without the glare. A little hard to do, but it would look amazing on display. So there you go. Just want to give you a more in-depth look, a better view of it, essentially. Really nice looking helmet. And he is a phenomenal athlete, one of the greatest running backs of all time. Great actor as well. Yeah, he's going to be a big part of American history, the trial, and just everything about him, his celebrity status, and how he continues to be in the news. So yeah, we'll see what happens, see whatever comes out about it. But there you go. There's the O.J. Simpson signed helmet, that the piece of sports memorabilia that I am ashamed to have in my collection. So there you go. There's the helmet, a little bit more in depth right there, signed up by O.J. Simpson, inscribed with Hall of Fame 85. So let me know what you think. Should I keep the helmet? Should I get rid of it? Would you keep it? Do you think that he's innocent of the murders? Let me know. Leave me some feedback, comments down below. Again, I got this when I was younger. I've had it in my collection for a long time. It is JSA authenticated, which is one of the top third-party authenticators in the business. It has a matching sticker and card. You can look up in their database to see when it was signed, and I definitely appreciate that. So there you go. Let me know what you think. Leave me comments or video responses down below. Hope everyone's doing well. Take care.